Thank you. Our next speaker is Lisa Marie Capoletta.
Hi, my name is Lisa Marie Capoletta. I live at 1322 Belvin. I have a general overview set of comments tonight during citizen comments, and I'll address a specific issue later. For the public, in case you're wondering, I'm recording the dais reaction because unfortunately with the investment of new technology, the split screen of which you could see the reaction of the dais and the speaker is now gone. That's something I'm working behind the scenes to bring back for transparency to the public. I wanted to talk tonight about the criteria for stewardship in our community. Publius Cyrus once said, where there is unity, there is always victory. And when we think about the criteria for stewardship, we don't want to think about what you do with your profits for the community, but it's how you make those profits and how this impacts your neighbor. And we still are a small town, and this is the historic district, and I've had lots of things that have concerned me, like the HEB that some of y'all voted for. So when we think about a business, and people come up and tell us what a wonderful steward a business is, think in your mind, it's not the amount of dollar bills that they pump out to help flood victims, which we're all very appreciative, obviously, but it's what kind of traffic analysis and impact will it have on neighbors? Will kids get hit in the street because there's a drunk driver gallivanting around? Last week, I was on my way home with a six-pack of beer, I'll admit it, and someone stopped me and said, Lisa Marie, I voted for you. I said, oh, let me go get you a button. So we sat out there, me and my neighbor, we had a little chit-chat, and then I went inside my house, and all of a sudden I heard, woo, boom, and I thought my friend was dead. It freaked me out. I was smudging the house to get rid of all the negative political imagery, and I almost burned my house down, knocking that over to see if he was okay. Thank God someone called me. What had happened was a drunk was going down my street about 75 miles an hour and hit the sidewalk and my neighbor's mailbox. Thank God my neighbor wasn't killed. And this is something that we have endured time and time again, and I anticipate it's going to be even more so with the passage of the HEB. The other thing we should think about, a bar, a restaurant, a booze is booze, y'all. And so when we situate different kind of businesses in our community, we need to think about what sort of business practices they're being engaged in. Will those businesses be late? And will there be noisy customers? These are things that businesses can't control. And so I would implore y'all to think about that. I'm still very concerned about the shovel test with HEB. HEB has not come clean on that. There are human remains that are there, which is culture. Some of y'all are descendants of those Indians. And so there are human remains and there are cultural artifacts there that are being completely ignored by a facade of a shovel test. It's just shameful. I appreciate y'all's time tonight, and God bless San Marcos.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Todd Solomon.
Hi, my name is Lisa Marie Capoletta, 1322 Belvin. We have a very specific procedural process. The applicant has refused to give a presentation.
Excuse just a minute.
I didn't talk about this issue during the public hearing. Can we stop my time, please? It's like the second time this has happened. Can we stop my time? I didn't talk about Gumby's in my public. I did not. I talked about standards for businesses. I did not say Gumby's one time, and I challenge you to pull the video, or we can pull my audio file. I did not say Gumby's. I've recorded my speech. Would you like me to stop and play it? I've worked all day long on this speech, and I did not say Gumby's one time.
Go ahead.
Can you start my time again, please,
Go ahead.
Francis? Hi, my name is Lisa Marie Capoletta. I live at 1322 Belvin. There is a specific procedural way that we run these meetings. The applicant has refused to give his presentation, and he also refused the opportunity to speak for it. The reason for that is that the public who wants to speak against it has a right to know the rationale behind his business model. I would encourage you not to allow him now to come up and give his speech. I am the 12th person tonight to give a presentation against this specific proposal. Not one person spoke for the Gumbys. I reached out today and connected via phone conversations, phone discussion, Kathy Dillon, with the owner of this business. I've also politely tried to be a bridge builder out in the parking lot. It's unfortunate that they think this is a personal attack on their family. It's not. The proximity of this business in terms of its how close it is to the Montessori school, There is a church there, the First United Methodist Church, and it's in the historic district. And you've also heard from all those sorority ladies their safety concerns. Publius Cyrus tells us it's a folly to punish your neighbor by fire when you live next door. And this is exactly the type of business model that we will see. Booze, I'm sorry, you can't control the behavior of your customers. You're going to be selling hard liquor late at night, and I've already shared with you a story what happened on my block, someone going through gosh knows where in town, cutting through my street. And it's a reality that those of us who live in the historic district, who have invested time and money renovating our homes and building bridges with our neighbors, should not have to endure this sort of unruly behavior. Additionally, Zelix had a completely different business model than what they gave you. We ended up getting games, right? That wasn't in the original plan. And you just heard that horrible situation about a guy getting pistol whipped, for gosh sakes. Additionally, there is no staff analysis on the impact of the Crystal River Inn patrons, nor is there any analysis on drunk driving data, nor does the staff analysis give you any traffic analysis. And I'm sorry, the parking is preposterous. You guys have 130 seats that you're proposing with row, a whoop-de-doo, 40 spaces. I'm sorry, it wasn't 40, it was 14, Lisa Marie. 14 spaces for 130 seats. If that's in our city code, then we need to have a little conversation with the city planners and open up the workshops and get some more public input, because that's ridiculous. Logic does not hold true. I'm sorry, I'm getting upset. I'm tired of having people go down my block, and I'm worried a kid's going to get hit because someone wants to make money selling booze. I'm sorry he's taking it personally. Do not open up this public hearing to allow him to give a presentation or to speak in favor. He's had his chance.